We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Cards have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Taijuan Walker will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Listen, the sky has been the limit for Taijuan Walker, and I've been saying this, and I'll continue to say it. I'm going to give up on Taijuan Walker when Taijuan Walker gives up on himself. Big, strong guy, 95 to 97 miles an hour. Good, clean, soft mechanics. Good overhand curveball. His changeup has gotten better. This could be one of the up-and-coming right-handed pitching stars in the game of baseball.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Hayward moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Previously with Taijuan Walker, just a 1 for 9. Now a hard liner toward short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. It's the Cardinals nothing and the Brewers coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Jacob deGrom will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. Here comes the first pitch. Hayward is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base. He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The second baseman, Roger Hornsby.
At the plate, Rogers Hornsby, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Harper on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Batting fourth, the shortstop.
So stepping in, Cal Ripken. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Baez trying to get there. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. With runners in scoring position this season, Murray is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. The Brewers strand a couple. We are still scoreless. Now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Gary Sanchez.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
0-1, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 1-2.
Oh, that's just out.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Goodwin's in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
That is pitch.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Pitch on the way. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Mike Schmidt. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Now another 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. 2-0 now.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
The 2-1 home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. High in the air down the right field line. Harper has a read on it, and he hauls it down in the corner. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Late swing on that curveball right there to run the count 0-2. Don't think he recognized.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll move. And that brings up Javi Baez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the
hit high and deep to left field. Racing back the left fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. Number 14 on the season, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's Nolan Arenado, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Fouled away. No outs, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. Nolan Arenado touches them all. Home run number 5 on the year as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
At the plate now, Jacob deGrom.
The pitcher, Jacob.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Goodwin. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Noah Coates. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. bounce towards the mound. And that's the second out. Sliding into the box, Charlie Blackmon hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. St. Louis is out in front, 2-0.
We're back now for the Brewers' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. And a big part of the problem has been a noticeable lack of power. They're near the bottom of the league in both home runs and slugging percentage, which in today's game makes it very difficult to generate very much in the runs column. One member of the front office told me, you have to be able to drive the baseball, even if that doesn't always mean hitting home runs. We aren't doing that, so we have a lot to figure out moving forward to put ourselves in a better position. For now, we'll have to wait and see what kind of adjustments they can make, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Coates onto the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew.
Back to the top of the order now, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. And that's in there for strike 1. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
No, he's safe.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
To the plate now, Jason Hayward. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Here it comes, 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Now in the box, Rogers Hornsby, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Out in front of it, strike 1. Benintendi, the runner at first with 2 gone. Strike 2.
0-2.
Just a touch outside. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Freeman is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. We'll see. Into the box now, Freddie Freeman comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch, and he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Goodwin will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Bases are empty, one man out. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2. Stepping up now, Bryce Harper, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Again, another foul ball. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Cal Ripken.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter. Instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
That finds the zone, a called strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the pitcher.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And a curveball in for a strike. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The 1-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand 1. They're still down. It's Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He'll start off the 5th in this one. The pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Nolan Arenado comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Runner at second here with one man out. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 gets him looking. Strike three.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Dylan Robinson will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and two away. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. Looking at his career totals, Robinson brings in a batting average right at .330, so this is an at-bat you won't want to miss.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Brian Goodwin will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So striding in, Taijuan Walker. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next to Milwaukee.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Strike taken up in the zone.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Noah Coates. He'll lead it off here against Taijuan Walker. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Ball 2.
2-0.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Ranging back is Goodwin on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now
Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball right into the shift. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 5.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. And that brings in Freddie Freeman. And he fouls this one off. This year against right-handed pitching, Freeman is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. So striding forward now, Jason Hayward. His line includes a single and a fly ball, then 2 at-bats thus far. No balls and 1 strike. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. From the stretch.
Second baseman.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Count even now at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the Brewers have come back to tie things at 2.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Eddie Murray is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Josh Hader, a southpaw, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Blackmon, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 2 balls and no strikes to Mike Schmidt. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Hader is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 2-1, here it is. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fast.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Here it comes, 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. One gone.
Now batting.
One gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. One out, nobody on. Harper swings and hits it very well to right. And they have taken the lead. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper, number 14 on the season, and it's given the Cardinals a 3-2 lead. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Damn, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs get hit in this yard.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Javier Baez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here's the pitch. This is line to left. And Benintendi's got it to end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
One for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 3-2 St. Louis. DJ LeMahieu will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Matt Bowman will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Now pitching for St. Louis.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Blackman is under it. 1 out.
Up next to Milwaukee.
1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Now here's the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another shot now. Jason Hayward. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The high fastball is in there.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Fouled away. Sent out to straightaway center field. And Blackman will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Tyler Thornburg has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47.
First delivery to him on the way. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Manny V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
To 1-2 now. The pitch. Popped up. Murray has room in foul territory. 1 down. Didi Gregorius will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18. Didi Gregorius.
Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Grandal gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Gregorius is retired. 2 down now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Noah Coates. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Aroldis Chapman enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out. In there, strike 1. Chapman, 33 years old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
I'll tell you what, boys, I'd like to be this guy's agent. He's approaching free agency. He's one of the best players in our game. He's lived up to everyone's expectations, and I expect him to get absolutely paid this offseason.
Here it comes on 0-2.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Digging in the switch hitter, Eddie Murray. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Up 3 down for Milwaukee. Still a 3-2 ball game. Tyler Olson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Late that time for a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Benintendi has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
Freddie Freeman.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. He went down on strikes last time up. Here it comes. Fouled off. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Grandal has it, and the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out.
Now batting.
In now, Gary Sanchez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the 3rd baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
To short. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Mike Schmidt. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike with the breaking ball. Bases are empty. One man out. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
Jed Jerko will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 3.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And he fouls this one off. 2 out with the man at first. The Brewers down to their final strike. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.